Hello, and welcome in to episode 16 of the Wiffle Wednesday live chat. I had to look and make sure it was number 16 because I do this once every week. So the number every week it's like I'm starting a brand new day, a brand new uh, adventure with it. Today I wanted to talk about the consistent eBay messages that I get and the repetition behind them. Man, I get the exact same eBay messages all day, every day. And if you run an eBay store with any type of volume, I'm sure you get similar messages, especially around sports cards. Maybe not every eBay store gets the same type, but for me personally, I get the same messages over and over and over and over again. I did want to talk about the whatnot giveaway system and how I think it could just be better. Thank you. Um, I think, oh no, I spelled whatnot wrong. Oh no, I'm gonna have to change that. That's embarrassing. If you guys look at the thumbnail, ignore that whatnot is spelled wrong. Well, just delete my account. He's an idiot. This guy doesn't know anything. I'm not gonna take business advice from this guy. How embarrassing for me. Uh, Next up, the short form grind. I don't think I've posted a short form video in a week plus. I think it's just a. I think I have. I don't know how to word this. I want to just produce better information. I don't want to post. I think that is a lot of what the advice I consume on social media about social media, like how to grow and things like that, is just to consistently post. But for me, I just want to post good stuff. So, where did I put my notebook? Anyway, those are the topics that I want to talk about today. My notebook of notes. First up, eBay messages. I get the same eBay messages over and over again. I get offers on items without offers. Like they'll message me, hey, $1.50 on this $1.99 card. No, thank you. I have automated responses at this point. Not automated in the fact that eBay sends them back for me, but that I have just copy and paste. I try to respond to every message because if you look online, I see a lot of the big accounts on eBay, whatnot, wherever they may be. One of the biggest complaints I see and in their feedback is that people they don't respond to messages. So I do try to respond to every message. I think that can only help my eBay algorithm as well. A lot of the things I talk about that I do on eBay, I don't enjoy doing, responding to the exact same message type. I don't want to decline offers because I think that hurts your algorithm. None of this has any traction that I can prove. It's not like a measurable number that helps my metrics, but I do try and keep it in the back of my head. Respond to every message. Don't decline offers. Just respond with your best over and over again. Even that I think is passive aggressive and could be construed like as rude by a potential buyer, but I find that it works better than just straight up declining because a lot of times if I decline, it ends the conversation, regardless if we were close on a number or not. I try and put in there, hey, this is my best number. It's okay if we can't work something out. And then I'll just respond with that same number over and over again. But yeah, the offers on items without offers, I always just put no thank you. I'm blunt to the point. Like here's what it is. I bet I come off as rude to more than one person when they get these responses, but it's just me trying to be like, hey, no thank you. I'm good on all that. Sometimes if it's a $1.99 card and they send $1 offer, I say no thank you. I'm not accepting offers at this time because in the past, if someone has offered me $1 on a $1.99 card, then they'll come back on $1.25, $1.36. No, thank you. I'm not accepting offers. It's just, it's the constant grind. It is what it is. Low end selling on eBay is going to come with these constant reminders of things. I just talked to Jason from the Ball Card Show. He and Gary run a very, very cool YouTube channel, and they have their accounts. They have social media accounts around their content everywhere. So I was talking with him about this because he just pulled the plug on his low end store. He was similar to me. He had 50,000 listings. I think I have 52,000 or somewhere in that range, hovering right around there. And he said he pulled the plug for a few different reasons. The low end shipping takes up too much time on Monday mornings. And I can attest to that. This Monday, which was 2 days ago now, from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. So an 8-hour day, I shipped. Don't get me wrong. I would do it in a heartbeat because my the amount of money that was deposited in my account from weekend sales was very comfortable. So I have no problem doing that. But he pulled the plug, and I get it. Like taking the time to pull, but list first off, you have to list all this stuff, pull the items once they do sell, and then packaging them. It's not. It doesn't take 8 hours every time. That's a 200 shipment Monday for me. So about 30 every hour. So I'm at about 2 minutes per item. That is definitely lower if it's single card items only on eBay. I can move so much faster. I can do it in about 30 seconds. But when I take into account getting coffee, having a quick bathroom break, making lunch or something, if there's anything over, a few 60, 70 items, it does take me a little bit longer. But all within reason. I understand what I'm getting into. And I've talked about it before. I like shipping. Shipping has a defined end and start like goal. You have to grab this item, you have to package it, you have to put this label on it, and then you have to take it to the post office. That is glorious for me. I do so well with end goal type tasks. It's the open-ended, hey, what are you going to do type stuff that always gets me. At game day, I rocked the Mariners today. I also noticed that I like a lot of Mariners prospects, and I think I'm just a sucker for the color scheme. Like I'm not afraid to admit it. The Mariners jerseys might be some of the best in baseball. Home, away, alternate, across the board, they're all good. Their City Connect, the really dark blue with the yellow, those hit so hard, so hard. I do need to get one of those hats with the dark blue and the trident on it. Man, I need to get me some new hats. I was just talking about this. It is new hat time. I always get new hats in spring training because in the summer I rotate hats, and I'm a guy who likes to sweat. By likes to sweat, I mean I hate sweating, but I do it very, very well. I need to get a new rotation of hats. I always like to have a black hat in the summer, and I don't have a clean black hat right now because I've sweat through it all. You got a Naylor City Connect. Good for you. Did you? All right, now I got to know. Did you get that City Connect before or after he signed the contract extension? Because if it's before, you're a real one. That is a tough commitment. I loved Naylor in Cleveland, but I have a hard time buying Cleveland jerseys because there's no one gonna stick around. Yankees uniform is the greatest out here. Nothing else on this subject. After he signed, listen, you're still a real one, but if you did it before, I would have been thoroughly impressed. I understand the tradition behind the Yankees uniform. I do, J-Back, but it does not reign supreme. It is a nice jersey. The pinstripes are cool. The grays are cool. I think the best jersey of all time is probably the St. Louis Cardinals jersey with the bat and the Cardinals on the bat. That's one of the all-time greatest logos. Mariners are up there color scheme wise, top to bottom. They're home away, everything. Everyone has a light blue now. The they are a little boring. It's historic though. Like the Royals have one, the Phillies have one. The Royals are really cool, really good. Why can't I think of the word? It's not light blue. It's not sky blue. Is it sky blue? Maybe it is sky blue. Sky blue jerseys. Those look fantastic for all the teams. The Brewers look good. Their Brew Crew color schemes. I'm a bit of a jersey nerd. I just realized I enjoy looking at their jerseys. I like the red City Connect, the black. I would never want to wear it. Don't get me wrong. That sounds miserable, but the black look with the red piping on their City Connects look very good. The Guardians City Connect are far and away better than any other jersey they have. Their color scheme or their design, their logo is just garbage. It is pure garbage. I don't care that they changed the name, but the marketing campaign that came after changing their name to the Guardians and the name Guardians is garbage. It is awful. What an awful rollout they had. Prince Fielder era Brewers, yeah, the darker blue, those were definitely good. I was a weird Prince Fielder fan. I loved Prince Fielder. Him and Ryan Howard when they were at their heyday, man, I loved that. The big bopper who literally just comes up and at any point could hit a 480-foot home run. I collected both of their cards. I actually still have a pretty extensive collection of both because I never sold them. They were PC. I don't pick up anything new for them, but I still have like rookies, autos, actual game use stuff, some patches. This was in the 2013 era where they were making so many different top sets. I was all over both of them. That was a fun buying error for me. I had those two, Jason Kipnis, and pretty much any A's pitcher. I've always loved A's pitchers. First, it was Tim Hudson, Zito, Mark Mulder. I liked Rich Harden when he came through. Sonny Gray for sure. I feel like there was another one in between there. I have no idea. I literally think it's the green A's jerseys. I have a Matt Chapman A's jersey hanging in my closet and a George Springer color burst. I don't have many baseball jerseys, but those are two of my favorites for sure. Man, the chat got me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate having a chat. Last week, I think I had one comment the whole time, and it I get self-conscious talking consistently about my notes because I always worry if someone wants to even talk about that. So having an interactive chat is always clutch. So I appreciate you guys. I was talking about eBay messages though, and how I just get the same messages over and over. And the other one that I get all the time that I don't understand is, what's the lowest you'll take? Like, what? I guess people probably have like success with that. But my issue is, if someone messages me that and I say a number, no matter what the number is, people seem to always respond with, would you do this $5 lower, $20 lower? If you want my lowest, here's the lowest. If you don't want my lowest, do not counter. If you counter it, I just want to block people. I'm not a good negotiator, I will tell you that, because I don't like negotiating. I will tell you my offer. If you do not accept, that's fine. There are zero hard feelings. I do not care if you don't want to buy this at my price. It is fine. You can find another deal with me in the future. This is not a like, oh, if you don't like my price, we're done here. No, if you don't like the price, that's fine. I don't want to talk about it anymore. My time is too valuable. So people who send the "what's the lowest you'll take" message, man, I go insane. In my head, I'm never rude. At least I try not to be. I was short with someone the other day because I had a card up for $3.99. They asked me, "What's the lowest you'll take?" And oh man, it was snarky, but I think it was good. Now I got to find the response. It was up for $3.99, and I said the lowest I'll take is $3.99, and they responded with, well, why do you have "or best offer" attached? I said, well, why didn't you make an offer? And they just responded with a little haha, and that was the end of the message. That's the snarkiest I'll get. I just ask, well, why didn't you make an offer then? But when people ask me what's the lowest, my quick like robot response, and that's what I'm talking about. It's just robot responses. Is offers are open. End of discussion. If you make an offer, great. If not, that's okay too. But the offers are open. I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot. What I don't like is when people message me their offers versus sending an offer on an open offer button. If you've ever done that, why do you do that? Why do you message your offer instead of sending an offer? Because I will never respond with a counter in messages. Never. I will tell you, no, thank you. Offers are open if you'd like to make another one. Authentic batting practice jerseys of Pujols. Is that Aramis Ramirez, Prince Fielder, and Mark Burley? They all changed teams the next season. Oh, jeez. You were a bit of a mush, man. Had them all switched up, and you just took the #1 crown. I hope you know. They have these crowns and like reward system on whatnot. I need to implement that sometime. I'll get around to it someday. Pujols changing jerseys. I think even in 2011, I did not see Pujols leaving St. Louis. I know that the Angels gave him at that time. Yeah, you have a limited amount of offers. 5 though, and if I have a $40 card, there is no world where I'm going to counter 4 or 5 different numbers. I'm just not going to do it. And if we have gone through 5 offers back and forth, and then you try and message me again, we're not going to get a deal done just because I've already told you my lowest. Here's an insight into my eBay selling. I usually tell you my lowest offer on my second offer. I just won't go lower than that. I don't care if it's a $200 card, a $40 card. I'll give you one offer where I think it should sell and my second offer at my bottom. And that's it. I just keep responding with that second to last offer. And if we get a deal done, awesome. If not, it's okay. I don't mind. I think I value cards pretty well. And sometimes the day has a lot to do with it. If I have a day where I've sold 40 cards and my sales are, above $500 or something, and you offer me, let's call it 75% of my ask, I'll counter at like 90% and just stay there. If we can't get a deal done, that's fine. But if you came back with that 75% offer on a day where I have 8 sales and $30 by 4 o'clock, I'm probably going to take that offer real quick. So that does play into it as well. But on the day by day basis, I'm straight to the point. Here's my best. If you can't do it, we're good. I do that with buying too, though. I tell people, hey, if we can get to this number, I'll take it. If not, that's fine. I'll put it back. When I say put it back, I mean card shows, not on eBay. On eBay, I really have a hard time sending offers because I think a lot of people have they have what's it called, minimum offers set, and I'm the same way. I will offer my best, and if I send an offer and they don't accept it or they respond with a counter, I usually don't respond. I don't know why. I just like, well, if you won't take my $7 offer on a $10 card, we're done here. Or if they have it up for 20 and I offer 15 and it's auto declined, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of lame. I get it. It's probably an $18 card or a $20 card. My $15 offer is a low ball, but the fact that we can't even like pretend to get any type of like you can't even see my offer of 15, that's lame. Because a lot of times if I offer 15 and they offer, or they have a $20 card up and I offer 15, if they respond with any counter offer, I will often take it. But if it's auto decline, I'm like, well, we tried. Yeah, J-Back, that happens so much. A $40 card, I get a $25 offer. I counter with 35. They come back with 26. Those are the ones I would like to hit decline, but I won't hit decline. I'll just counter with 35, and that's the end of our discussion. Like, it's just so hard for me to take people seriously. If I come down literally in that scenario, $5 off of a $40 card, and their response is to raise it by $1, or sometimes I've even had it go up like 50 cents. They'll offer $25.50. I'm like, well, or neither of us are going to move that much. We're good here. I don't know. I do not like to be negative. I try and keep things positive for the most part. But it was something I saw on short form content. I don't even remember which, but people just being rude in messages. And I don't understand the rudeness. Just get to the point and be done. Like, move on. One that I do have a hard time responding to is someone will ask me if there are any flaws. And like, for me personally, and I mean this wholeheartedly, even on cards that I've graded and I've sent in myself, there is not a baseball card that I've held in my hand that I'm like, oh, this is a perfect baseball card. Every card has a flaw. I've yet to see a perfect card, including brand new cards, chrome, paper, whatever it is. So when someone sends that message, I legitimately don't know how to respond. I almost always will say, if I respond again, I would love to say I'm perfect, but I'm not. I usually say the words nothing egregious, because if it was egregious, I notated it in the listing, and I will tell people, hey, it says like dinged corner. I usually try and put it in the title so people can see it. I usually put nothing egregious. In that same breath, it's not a perfect card, and I'm also not a grader, so take my response, or like, it's my response is subjective, so take it for what it's worth. And all of the time that ends the discussion. People will not respond. So I don't know what the proper response is, because I'm not going to tell you it's a perfect card. I'm just not going to tell you, because there is no such thing. I've never seen one. So I don't know. I think that type of response is also stupid. Like, the question is stupid. If you want to see if it's gradable, buy it. I have free returns. Just send it back. I literally don't care. I don't give anyone a hard time about returns, because I don't want someone that does not want my card to have it in their hand for any longer than they should. I don't care if it's because you think you saw a scratch, if it's because the card price went down. I also say this coming from like a spot where I've had, I don't know, less than 5 returns in the last calendar year over. Actually, I can tell you exactly how many items I've sold. Let's see. Since that's me, dog. What you mean running eBay payouts is locked? All right, I will open it right here then. Media tracker. Since March of last year, 82,000. I've sold 28,000 items on eBay, and I have, I don't know, probably 5 returns. I just don't care. That is how many cards. That is about how many I've sold. 28,000 items sold on eBay. That doesn't include whatnot. I don't care if I get a return. Like, if you don't like it, send it back. It just doesn't matter. If I sold it once, I can sell it again. And if I can't sell it on eBay, I'll send it to COMC. I'll throw it away. If it's a damaged card, I'll just throw it away. Now I got to prove my point. Out of the garbage, Nick Kurtz. I don't know what this is. There was like some film on it. You can actually see it on the top loader. There's like this white film on it. I have no idea what that is. I'm not trying to clean that. That is in my literal garbage. I don't care. I'll throw away cards that are in bad shape. Or I'll just list them that says, hey, damaged in the title. Get to the point. Pristine encased cards, right, that have supposedly like never been out. They all have flaws. And even those I have to put on the description. Like the case has flaws. So like, please be aware. So yeah, it's just one of those questions. I don't know. I still don't know the right answer to. And what are those people looking for? Like if I say, oh, this card is like unbelievable, is that what they want me to say? And that because they're going to look it over anyway. If it's not good, they're going to send it back. And everything if it's not perfect, or if I do notice something, I put it right in the listing. Hey, this is not a perfect 10 card. It still might get an 8, which is what the highest grade that eBay lets me list at, near mint or better. I try and sell everything at near mint or better. So little tangent, little rant. I really don't like to get on tangents and stuff like that, but I did. The other thing I want to talk about today was whatnot giveaways. I was watching today a couple streams. I don't watch streams, by the way. right. Knowing defects on a PSA 9. It's a PSA 9. What do you mean? I don't know what the defects are. I didn't grade it. I'm not a grader. I think the whatnot giveaway system is it's good in theory. They are trying to get people to give things away and to be like helpful to the community and grow the card community. But I think they have one setting, 5 minutes. The item gives, or you give an item away. The people that I watched today, they were both running giveaways, and they were running base cards. Like they were giving away a card that I would not put in a dime box. One of them was a pro debut minor league card. For me personally, I don't want to mail that. I don't want to receive that. It's just a base card. Sure, there are people that will appreciate that giveaway, but I think that is running a giveaway to run a giveaway, and I just don't see the point behind it. I know a lot of people, they grow their followers really, really well with the giveaway program, but for me personally, I would rather give away one $50 card that runs throughout the entire show than 5 $10 cards or 10 $5 cards. I think that's just like, it's pandering. So if you've ever watched my shows and you're like, hey, this guy doesn't do giveaways or whatever, it's just because I don't want to waste your time. I only want to give away good stuff, and to run a giveaway in 5 minutes, I don't know. I think the system is broken. That's what I would change. And I think it also, you have to be following a lot of times to get the giveaway. I think people will just follow for a giveaway. I'd rather have dedicated followers. That's probably why my follower count doesn't grow as fast as some of these other accounts, just because I'm just not interested in pandering. I would love to give away good items. Tomorrow I'm running an Aaron Judge show. I'm going to probably do giveaways tomorrow, but I only want it to be Aaron Judge stuff. I just think like if the people are in that show, they are there for Aaron Judge. If I give away Aaron Judge cards, it's actually going to someone who will appreciate it. So I would say, I think I've run giveaways 4 times, maybe like 4 different shows. I've run 10 or 20 within those shows because it's like a dedicated giveaway towards the inventory that I'm selling. And I might do that more in the future, but overall, man, I just wish Whatnot would do better, have a better system. Like let me do one single giveaway per show and have it be a more valuable item, because I think it just perpetuates, it hurts low end sellers to give away nothing. And I can't give away a $20 card every 5 minutes. Not yet. I mean, I'm not Ryan. I did try that, Joe. I did put some Vlad golds up for a long time. I think during the Vlad show, I think I ran 20 giveaways, and every other card was a Vlad gold. I don't even know how many are sitting over there. It's a lot. I still have so many Vlad golds. This is just like a hobby hot take. Golds are undervalued. It's hard to it's hard to assess what I think they should be valued at, but Topps gold parallels as an entire like class of cards is undervalued. I should be buying up Hall of Famers, and I tried to do this, but I lost interest with it. I should be buying up Hall of Famers and all of their Topps gold parallels that I see. I should be buying 10 a day and just hoarding, hoarding, hoarding. And I still might do that someday. But yeah. So unload 75 Topps Blood cards. That's the giveaway I should do. um, I don't see many giveaways in my future, just based on the current system. I don't like the 5-minute system. Hopefully Whatnot does something different in the future, or has an option. Like if I've sold, actually, I'm probably going to hit 10,000 items on Whatnot very soon, which is, it's crazy to me because I was so anti Whatnot until October 1st. I saw someone ship something and I was like, or they sold something and it was a 17. All right, that's a fair take. I can understand where you're coming from on that. Where does it show? Yeah, 8,200 items sold. I'll take that. I'm pretty happy with that. Flagship golds, that does make sense that there are so many other serial numbered cards that 2026 isn't desirable. But what I like about it is the continuity, because if you look since 2001, the first year of the serial numbered version, there's no other parallel that's lasted that. I don't remember when they introduced Platinum 101s. Maybe, I don't know if Chad will know that. I want to say it was like the, was it 2001? Now I got to know, because I know it's been in other sports. I remember seeing like a 2005 football. There has to be 2005 Topps 101. Printing plates. I guess I got to put Platinum in the title. First year of Platinum. I see 2010. Okay, that's the worst response I've ever received. They were like Topps Chrome Platinum. Yeah, so the Topps Gold is the only continuity we have for the last 25 years of Topps baseball. They got rid of the blacks. They changed the Mother's and Father's Day 3 or 4 times. Then the 2013, I think the pinks were numbered differently. Then they did the mini set in 2012 and 2013, and they numbered those differently. So golds is all we have for continuity. Right. The 92 they did golds, but it wasn't serial numbered. But it didn't need to be serial numbered then, because parallels were a whole new idea in the early 90s. So yeah, just the continuity of it, the collectability, and the percentage too. If you look at a 2001 number to 2001 versus a number to 2026, that's the same like print run essentially. Of course, it's not really, but you're talking about a 3% difference at the most of my entire collecting career. We'll get a 3% difference. So it's just it's what I think should be valued the most. It's the one that should have the most constant pricing of rookies, because it should be the most, I shouldn't say the most desirable, but it's the most comparable, because every player should have one of those. Like every player should conceivably be in Topps. We do have some recent examples of that. Christopher Sanchez wasn't in there with a rookie logo. Corey Kluber wasn't in there with a rookie logo. I say recent example, and I bring up a 2013 rookie. But it does happen from time to time where players slip through the cracks. David Fry is another one. His first card is in 2024 Topps. He has a single rookie card. The only player in the history of sports cards to have a 1-of-1 rookie card, and that be his only rookie card. He has a 2023 Topps Pro debut, or his MLB debut patch auto is his only 2023 card in existence from Topps. So he has one rookie card. It's a 1-of-1, and that's it. And that should be one of the most valuable cards in all of collecting, is the only David Fry rookie card. And people, I personally list his 2024 as a rookie card, because technically no one will ever own that 2023 except a single person out there. That content, that was really all. That was the only other thing I had here. Short form. I talked about this at the beginning of the show. I don't know how people make short form content over and over and over again. I did the Vlad series, and even that was repetitive. And what it turned into was not about me listing Vlad at all. It was, I think I did 17 days or 20 days. I ended up doing 3 weeks. It was essentially just like 21 ways that I run a sports card business, which is not a bad series idea. But after that, like I didn't know what to post every day, and I still don't know because I haven't made a post in a week. I think I posted a single. I think I posted a single clip of my black and white show. So last Thursday, yeah, I haven't posted anything in a week, and I feel bad because I have a lot of followers now, and I want to give them good content, but I also don't want to just waste their time and post to post. So I actually thought about making posts around these topics. Should I talk about, get to the bottom, the constant eBay messages, the whatnot giveaway system, and then the short form grind? Like, should I just make a post about each one of those, highlight it, and make it, a minute versus a 30-minute live stream? Which I will say, my goal for every live stream is to make 30 minutes, and we made it again. I did try and make some more TikTok content. I went live on TikTok on Saturday. What it is, I went to a card show Friday, Saturday, a card shop on Saturday, and I had like 400 cards. And I wanted to talk about like literally sorting live and explaining why this card was going to eBay, why this card was going to whatnot, why this card was going to live auction, why this card was going to sit in my eBay store because it's more rare, or I don't think it'll sell well on whatnot. And I immediately got restricted from doing the live. So they do have a purchase based entry system, and it's still only 5 minutes, and people can get around it. There's like NPN rules for everything, so no purchase necessary. They can fill out a form, and I don't know what information it asks for. I've never tried to do it or looked into it, but they can do an NPN, and I think once they fill it out once, they can just enter every giveaway after that. It immediately evolves to just like duplicate things, because I know when I tried to do a giveaway series where it was only buyer appreciation giveaways, and once they filled out that form, they could immediately enter those, because as soon as the next one went live, it went straight to 10 entries, and there definitely weren't 10 purchases. So I think once you fill it out once, you can just copy and paste it, and the information is there. A little off topic. Well, I shouldn't say off topic. It's off the 3 topics I put on the screen. I will say whatnot again. It impressed me Sunday night. Sunday night, I went 2.5 hours, my longest stream. I sold 341 items, and I was constantly at or above 50 viewers, which I never would have imagined it would happen this fast. And I say this fast, it's been 5 months, but the amount of other people that I talk to that struggle with constant viewership or selling well I feel very grateful that I've been able to lock into this and do so well. And now all of a sudden today is the 4th, and I'm running my 3rd stream of the week tonight, and I'm going to run 2 more. So I'm going to run 5 streams in 7 days. I never really planned for this. I didn't really want to do this when I first had the idea of live selling. What I liked about eBay was the ability to set it and forget it, list these cards, go about my day, and not worry about it. And I still feel the pressure of being live at 7:30. I feel it throughout the day, knowing right now it's 12:30. I still have 15 shipments to do. I have to go to the post office, and then I still have to prep cards for tonight and tomorrow's show. I still feel the pressure of knowing that my live starts at 7:30 and I have to be ready, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be. And I feel the pressure of the time, not the actual task. I'm loving going live. I feel like such a dork on there because I'm just chatterboxing it for 2.5 hours straight about the cards, about the players, about fantasy baseball. I got into shed hunting the other day because my brother and I were in the woods. By the way, he just sent me a picture of another one. He's at 9 sheds for the year, which is crazy. But yeah, I just talk about everything while I'm selling cards. Other people talk about things they've pulled, things they're doing, things they're buying, players they're excited to see. It's a lot more fun than I expected. On Sunday in the long stream, I had people they were just going back and forth. I forget what it even happened. Someone said something about sudden death auctions, and then someone said, "We don't do sudden death around here, buddy." And the next 100 messages that came through that my chat all had buddy at the end. There were 6 or 7 people that are all just listen here, buddy. Hey, buddy. And then just buddy in the chat. And that shit is so funny to me. I have no idea why people latch onto the things they latch onto. But it was, I mean, it was great for me, helping the algorithm just keep pumping my thing. Like, hey, this guy has really active chat. They're just talking about nothing, but they're active. Yes, ship, ship, ship. That is what I do all the time. I'm gonna try and grab this without, like, this is just my low end stuff. And then I have another milk crate of all bubble mailers. I have, let's see, probably I had 200 yesterday or 200 on Monday. And then today is going to be, are you gonna, okay, you're not gonna let me open that. Today is probably going to be like 121. Last week I did 471 shipments. The week before that was 598. The week before that was 461. So even with shipping 4 or 5 days, because like there'll be a holiday and Sunday. Even when on those weeks, I'm still, man, I'm just grinding out shipping. But I'm thankful for it, and I'm also very grateful for spring training. This is the most intense like time of selling I've ever had. I mixed in a couple new releases. I've mixed in Whatnot. I've mixed in eBay and the ability to capitalize on immediate things that are happening. Whew, it is gasoline on the fire right now, and I am very grateful. I think that's all I have for today. I could talk baseball cards forever. That was one of the things I talked about on the Whatnot today, or Whatnot last night, was how like baseball is just, I'm so deep in it. It is my life. It's what I'm watching when I'm not live. It's what I'm talking about when I'm not talking about it online. I talk about it with my friends, with my brother. Like, it's what I talk about. So I'm a full-fledged nerd, and I love every second of it. Joe, thanks for being here. Game day, thank you for chiming in. I saw quite a few people in here. I know you guys are, what do they call those? Viewers, but not speakers. It's not, I forget what it is. There's a term for it. I'm old. I forget things. Lurkers. I was looking for the word lurkers. Thank you. Yeah, you were on the same page as me. Thank you, lurkers, for being here. I know some people they watch this. I know they do because they message me about it later. You don't have to comment, but it does help when I don't have anything to talk about and you guys poke your head in and give me something to rip on. Like, I did not plan on talking about jerseys for 5 minutes, but was happy to because I apparently am a bigger jersey nerd than I realized. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. I'll be live tonight, 7:30 p.m. I'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's All Rise, All Judge, All Night. That's the name of the show. I feel really proud about that. All Rise, All Judge, All Night, and then Vladder Day on Saturday, March 7th. We are going 2 themed shows this week to capitalize on some WBC hype, some spring training hype, and I mean, just baseball cards. Baseball cards kick so much ass. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will see you next week or on any of the other platforms if I see you there. Till then, bye.